Hey, welcome back to the channel friends. आप लोग देख रहे हो मेरे हाथ पे एक बहुत ही बिग साइज का कार्टन बॉक्स है. Well, there is something interesting inside this which I'm gonna share with you on today's video. फिलहाल के लिए मैं इसको नीचे रखता हूँ. I've ordered something from Amazon and I was waiting particularly for this particular product. The reason behind is it is not related to like a watch video but rather an item that is essential for our watches. Especially हम लोग जो वॉच लवर्स या फिर कलेक्टर्स है, काफ़ी लोगों के पास ऐसा आइटम होता है एंड दैट इज समथिंग आई थॉट कि ये एक अच्छा एडिशन होगा मेरे वॉच कलेक्शन में एंड आई कैन यूटिलाइज दिस फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. So without wasting much time, let us just start the video properly and get this product unboxed and show it to you guys. So stay tuned. So friends, let me just quickly grab a knife और फिर मैं इसको unbox करता हूँ आप लोगों के सामने. Just give me 1 minute. चलो नाइफ आ गया है. लेट मी जस्ट क्विकली गेट थ्रू दिस. बाप रे. Well, the box is pretty huge. So, oh teri. Guys, it has got another box which is like an added layer of protection for this product inside this carton. So one carton, then again another carton inside it. So let me just also take this out. निकालू कैसे? अरे बाप रे. Let me see if it comes out this way. It's coming out, but काफी भारी है. Now let's open this up as well. पैकेजिंग तो इन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छे तरीके से किया हुआ है सो दैट द प्रोडक्ट इज वेल प्रोटेक्टेड, कोई डैमेज ना हो. तो मैं बस वही सोच रहा हूँ कि अभी कितना टाइम लगेगा मुझे इसको निकालने में. ओके, सो पहला क्या है? दैट्स अ पावर एडेप्टर फॉर द प्रोडक्ट इनसाइड. ये आई थिंक इंस्ट्रक्शन मैनुअल, एक वॉच क्लॉथ एंड what is this? Just a second. That's a key and that's the key pouch in leather. That's a really nice touch and the feel of the leather is good. Cloth भी दिखा देता हूँ. So they have given this cloth. I think there is a glassware on top of that product जो मैंने देखा तो था, but I was thinking वो real glass होगा कि acrylic होगा, वो मुझे पता नहीं. I'll have to just discover it because it was not written in the description. Okay. Wow. Oh my god. यार इसको निकालने में मेरा ही हालत खराब हो जा रहा है. My bad. Finally. Come on. Okay. चलो इन सबको साइड करते हैं एंड लेट्स सी क्या है. They have nicely foam padded it. Oh my god, look at this guys. मैं इस फोम पैडिंग को अलग से साइड करता हूं. So this is a proper watch winder, and that is also not just a normal winder. It's dedicated to the automatic watches that I have in my collection. क्योंकि काफी टाइम ये होता है कि ऑटोमेटिक वॉचेस हैज गॉट अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ पावर रिजर्व. कुछ ब्रांड्स में इट्स जनरली बिटवीन 35 to 42 आवर्स. कुछ लग्जरी ब्रांड्स में डिपेंडिंग पर्टिकुलरली ऑन द वॉच मॉडल इट गोज अप टू 80 आवर्स और 72 आवर्स. सो वैसा वैरी करता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द मूवमेंट, द क्वालिटी ऑफ द वॉच, द ब्रांड, द मैकेनिज्म. काफी कुछ मैटर करता है फॉर दैट पावर रिजर्व. द रीजन आई गॉट दिस इज बिकॉज अगर ये मेरे पास है then I do not have to worry about like winding the watch or wearing it every now and then. क्योंकि मैं selective कुछ मेरे automatic watches है जो मैं on a regular basis पहनता हूँ. So those are already having its power reserve. But कुछ watches है जो मैं regular basis पे नहीं पहनता हूँ. I only wear it in some of the other days. लेकिन वो after a point of time बंद हो जाता है. Then again I have to either manually wind it or wear it on my wrist. Have to set up the time, date and everything. तो वो एक करना पड़ता है. तो आई थॉट कि व्हाई नॉट गेट समथिंग which would not just be an essential thing for my watches, but it's also a very good accessory for the watches and also storage cabinet. तो चलिए अभी इस पर्टिकुलर वॉच वाइंडर को हम लोग सेट करते हैं मेरे टेबल पे एंड देखते हैं इसका फंक्शंस क्या है and how does it actually look in real life and how the mechanism of winding automatic watches by itself it does. चलो. So friends, the watch finder is placed on my desk. The power source is already connected, so I've connected the adapter, switched it on, and I think this one, the adapter goes at the back of this winder, idhar pe, and there is a separate power button, a on-off button for this winder. तो ये मैंने already connection कर दिया है. I've placed a couple of my automatic watches in the slots, I mean the dedicated winder slots. तो चलिए इसको टेस्ट करते हैं अभी. So I'm switching it on for you guys. So let's see how it works. जैसा कि आप देख रहे हो, all the three winders have started rotating clockwise, and that actually started all the automatic watches to wind itself. तो ये क्या करेगा कि आपके जितने भी automatic watches है, अगर आप इन सबको ऐसे winders में place करोगे, the more it rotates, it keeps the power reserve of those watches in an accuracy, and you don't need to wind them manually by yourself or wear it on your wrist if you're not using a particular watch for quite a good amount of time. तो ये एक help हो जाता है for this kind of watches. जैसा मैंने मेरे पहले कहा था वीडियो में कि I have a couple of watches which I wear regularly, but there are few that I wear in a certain point of the day, maybe हफ्ते में एक बार या ऐसा कुछ मैं पहनता हूँ. So depending on my mood and things, but वही है. And the good thing is ये वाला जो winder है, if I put this cover up, this pauses, और अगर मैं ये कवर को डाउन कर देता हूं तो ये खुद ब खुद चालू हो जाता है. So that is one of the good function that this winder has. अभी इस winder में there are a couple of more variations. तो चलिए उनको दिखाते हैं आपको and let me tell you what those variations does. So जैसा मैंने कहा था, this particular watch winder has got 6 slots altogether जो 3 winders में placed है, and there are couple of more slots. So I think there are total 7 slots, so you can stock additional 7 automatic watches, या फिर अगर आपके पास quads भी है तो वो भी आप place कर सकते हो in this single compartment. So overall you have a total slots of 13 watches, and इसमें अगर आप देख रहे हो there is a little red button. ये दिया गया है to switch on and switch off the LED lights. You can either keep the LED lights turned on or you can switch it off. And as I said, these are the dials individual for individual winders. All of them has got a off. I think मैं दिखा पा रहा हूँ, हाँ. So it's got a off and then it has got the different modes. So there are 4 modes. First one is the clockwise. Second one, if you rotate it, it goes into anti-clockwise motion. Third one is both clock and anti-clock. I think probably for 2 to 3 minutes it will rotate either side and then it will stop and it will take a pause for a couple of good amount of minutes. Maybe I think probably 2 hours जो मैं manual में पढ़ रहा था when I was planning to procure this. And the fourth one, again it will be a clockwise and anti-clockwise motion, but then I think ye wala, it will rotate each direction for 6 minutes interval and then it will stop for a couple of minutes and again it will start rotating. So that is what this winder does. तो आपके पास अगर कुछ अच्छे घड़ी है और if you want to keep your automatic watches updated and you do not want to wind it manually by yourself or wear it, or if you're not wearing them on a regular basis, I think this is one of the items or a product or maybe a accessory that you need to have in your collection, or rather think of procuring one. तो आप लोग ये procure कर सकते हो. Regards to the pricing, ये वाला मुझे Amazon में पड़ा है under 13K. There are other brands as well. मुझे इस ब्रांड का, ये जो पर्टिकुलर ब्रांड मैंने खरीदा है, इसका नेम एंड डिस्क्रिप्शन मैं आपको मेरे वीडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दूंगा. There are other brands as well which you can duly check, but those are quite expensive for the amount of slots that is there. So for a similar 6 plus 7 additional slots, I think there are a couple of other brands which are costing more than 25K, almost touching 30K. So which was a bit expensive for me. तो मैं उतना एक्सपेंसिव रेंज में नहीं गया. दिस वॉज सूटिंग माई बजट एंड आई वेंट फॉर दिस वन. तो इसका और एक वेरिएंट आता है विच इज द सेम प्रोपोर्शन, सेम साइज, सेम स्लॉट्स, just that the entire box and the internal compartment and everything will be dedicated black color and the entire thing is made up of wood. तो अगर आप देख रहे हो, the entire thing has got a wood finishing. It has got a beautiful brown color and the clasps of the case is really nice and shiny. तो ये कुछ elements है जो इस watch winder को काफी cool and classy बनाता है, and I think the brown color actually suits well, and I think anybody who is planning to start their watch journey or already having a good collection and if they're planning to buy, depending on the color preference, I think brown with the dedicated beige color stands out more and looks more classy and royal. तो इसलिए मैंने ये पर्टिकुलर वॉच फाइंडर मेरे लिए चुना है. नाउ इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन यू गाइस. तो होपफुली आपको ये पर्टिकुलर वॉच फाइंडर अच्छा लगा एंड आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द नीडेड एक्सेसरी फॉर मी. आई थिंक इट वाज नीडेड, बट इट ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स ऑन पर्सन एंड पीपल whether you want it, whether you don't want it. It totally depends on your choice and preferences. So आप लोग अपने हिसाब से डिसाइड कर सकते हो whether you want to invest in a certain product or you would rather consider something basic like a kind of like a storage like this. ये भी मेरे पास है. ये मैंने सबसे पहले खरीदा था for my watch collection. लेकिन वही है कि you can only stock up till 12 watches in that particular basic one, and beyond that you need to add, I mean you do get a bigger size case which has got 24 slots, but वही है कि आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. So friends, do let me know कि आपको ये particular video कैसा लगा, and if you like what I've procured and if you want to have more information, do reach out to me on comments. I'll be happy to share all the information I can. And जैसा मैंने कहा कि I'll give you the link and the name of this particular watchwinder brand and you can check it out in Amazon India. फिलहाल के लिए I'm ending the video here, and if you're liking my video, do like, share and subscribe, and if you have any particular questions for me, do reach out to me in comments and I'll be happy to like reply to you, and we can always stay in touch and discuss more about watches and other products. And as I said earlier, I try to give you the best possible honest review on my video. So आपको लगता है कि मैं वो काम अच्छी तरीके से कर रहा हूँ, then do support my channel, and as I said, do like it and subscribe it and share it with your friends and family ताकि आई कैन ग्रो ओवर द पीरियड, और मैं ऑर्गेनिकली ग्रो करना चाहता हूँ, एंड दैट इज व्हाट आई एम फोकसिंग ऑन राइट नाउ। तो चलिए मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में।